A new Star Wars hypothesis describes how Grand Admiral Thrawn's impending return from exile would fundamentally alter the galaxy and pave the way for the second trilogy. Thrawn's absence from the events of the original trilogy is explained by the fact that, as stated in Ahsoka, he has been imprisoned on the extraterrestrial planet of Paradis. Thrawn is now getting ready for his explosive comeback, which may very possibly include destroying a beloved Star Wars planet. Thrawn has been discovered by his operatives with a way of eventually returning to the known galaxy, as depicted in Ahsoka. It is anticipated that the previous Imperial commander would definitely return in order to increase the power of the Imperial Remnant as the heir to the Empire and then initiate a conflict with the New Republic. In light of this, there is a very strong speculation that Thrawn's reappearance may have disastrous effects on Coruscant, a vital planet that has long served as the hub of the Star Wars galaxy. Before Ahsoka Season 1 ends, 5 clues Shin Hati will be redeemed play video. Coruscant is the galactic capital of the New Republic government, which was established following the fall of the Empire, as shown in Ahsoka and other series from the same time period, such The Mandalorian. As a result, the planet-wide metropolis, which has served as the galaxy's capital for millennia, has long been the seat of authority. It was known as Imperial Center during the Empire's rule and served as Emperor Palpatine's throne world, using the Temple of the Extinguished Jedi Order on Coruscant as his residence. The New Republic is now in charge of Coruscant, and both Ahsoka and The Mandalorian have shown that the administration is actively working to build a new order and rule of law across the known galaxy. Through the New Republic Amnesty Program, they have been reintegrating former Imperial loyalists into society in addition to dismantling what is left of the Empire's military apparatus, as seen by The Mandalorian Season 3. This has still also produced spies and supporters of the Imperial Remnant inside the program. Ahsoka has now certified that Coruscant is still the headquarters of the New Republic. By the time of the Star Wars sequel trilogy, the New Republic Senate has left Coruscant. The fact that the New Republic actually ends up abandoning the globe by the time of the second trilogy is what gives Coruscant and its involvement during the Mandalorian period such importance. For whatever reason, the New Republic chose Hosnian Prime, another enormous ecumenopolis, as its new home. Hosnian Prime, a planet on the outside of the core worlds as opposed to the more central Coruscant, was the one the First Order destroyed when it built Starkiller Base with its lethal superlaser capable of wiping out whole systems at once. It's interesting that there has never been a clear explanation for why the New Republic left Coruscant in the first place in the universe. While creating The Force Awakens, J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot Productions really planned to obliterate Coruscant as the hub of the New Republic, but Lucasfilm was opposed to the concept. As a result, Hosnian Prime, another city-sized planet created just for the First Order to destroy it in the New Republic, leaving the Resistance on its own, became the compromise. However, Grand Admiral Thrawn may soon reveal the real reason for the New Republic's choice. The Star Wars Episode V, A New Hope depicts Thrawn attacking Coruscant, according to the following theory. Prior to the arrival of Grand Admiral Thrawn, Ahsoka still recognizes Coruscant as the seat of the galaxy. As a result, it's feasible that Thrawn will be the one to force the New Republic to move whenever he returns, maybe even during what would undoubtedly be a whole new struggle between the New Republic and Imperial Remnant. The Grand Admiral and Coruscant itself were both first established by author Timothy Zahn for the Thrawn trilogy and Legends. While the New Republic was still headquartered on the city world, Thrawn besieged Coruscant in the non-canonical trilogy of books. The Imperial Remnant retook the galactic center thanks to Thrawn's brilliant strategist, forcing the New Republic to flee after suffering significant fatalities despite his limited resources and weapons. However, the globe suffered significant destruction as a consequence of internal strife among the warlords of the Imperial Remnant. The Yuuzhan Vong finally destroyed Coruscant in the Legends timeline. Thus, it's plausible that Thrawn may do the same in the mainstream universe. To that reason, Dave Filoni's next Mandalorian-era film may very well have an adaptation of such a significant clash from Legends. After all, Thrawn is anticipated to be the main enemy in the film, and an assault on the city planet would explain why it has gained so much notoriety in recent years. Considering that Hosnian Prime didn't become the galaxy's capital until the Star Wars timeline got considerably closer to the sequels, the possibility of using Thrawn as the justification for the New Republic's move there is also darkly ideal and fits within the existing canon quite well. Coruscant's invasion or destruction would be a major development for Filoni's Mandalorian film. Coruscant is one of the most recognizable and well-liked planets in the Star Wars universe, playing a significant role in both the prequel trilogy and the Clone Wars. Grand Admiral Thrawn can best show himself as a serious danger to the galaxy and upend the existing quo by either conquering the planet for the Imperial Remnant or wiping it out entirely. The movie's huge relevance in the larger Star Wars canon would be immediately established, and its status as the synthesis of all the Mandalorian-era episodes would be validated. Grand Admiral Thrawn may turn out to be the ideal explanation for why Coruscant ceased to be the galactic capital as it had been for thousands of years in the chronology, even if most of this new Star Wars hypothesis is speculation. Moving to Hosnian Prime by the New Republic has always been peculiar and mainly mysterious. One of the most recognizable worlds in the Star Wars galaxy might now be destroyed by Lucasfilm at this time, perhaps giving its destruction even more weight and resonance than if it had been destroyed in the sequels.